My slow stitch little fabric onto a strip of fabric, curtain lining, and then I've made a separate little box shape which is going to be the base of our slow stitch box. So just take a piece of fabric lining or curtain lining and lots of strips of fabric and sew them along the edges. You can add the lace on the top. Just sew along the edges, folding them over as you go to keep a nice neat edge. And then we take that strip of fabric and make a box out of it by joining two ends together, and I'm going to slip stitch along the side just there. Here I'm using a whip stitch. I'm just popping my needle in and then coming over, poking it through the same place, and then just next to it is my new little helper. Here he comes. I'm just teaching him not to play with my thread. It's not working at the moment. Yeah, just doing a whip stitch along the side seam of my lovely bits of fabric. I've backed them onto a bit of curtain lining to give them some extra firmness. And I've sewn along the side seam. I'm going to turn it in to the right side facing out. And I have a cylinder of fabric. I'm going to attach it to the base, my square, and then I'm going to line it with these beautiful blue ribbon. It's not bias binding, so I'm just going to ruffle it at the corners, give myself enough material to sew all the way around. So I'm attaching the base of the box to the side of the box, sewing this beautiful blue ribbon, and just poking it through all of the layers and coming out into the middle of the box. Let's just bring up the whole box together in a very plush, lovely way. Now we're going to make the inner box, the lining of our slow stitch box. I've got a square of cotton fabric and I'm marking out a cross using this square. So I'm just going to cut out the middle cross area. I'm just marking out the four corners that are going to be cut out. It doesn't have to be so neat because this is going to be in our box. So just a rough guide is 3 squares along. And 3 squares down, and you cut out the 4 corners, leaving you with a cross of material. So I'm just going to cut this out now. All the way around there. And there we have our cross of fabric that we're going to sew up these edges to create a little box to pop inside our main slow stitch box, just to make it look nice and neat, finish it off. Here's my helper again. He's actually called Graybutt. It's a really crazy name. So we're just going to sew up to the side, put the sides together, and I'm going to sew along this edge here just going to use a running stitch to secure this side seam. So now I've sewn all my side seams with a nice little running stitch all the way along, turned it with the right side inside. I'm just going to fold these tops over to make a nice clean crisp edge to line our box with. That's going to go into our lovely little box. Now we're going to line it up with our top edges and sew along those top edges to secure it inside the box. I'm just going to pin it here to secure it in place. So I can stitch it without feeling like it's slipping all over the place. Another pin in here. And that's it. Brilliant. You can use little clips to hold this in place if you don't want to pin it. I use both, and there we can see it lines our box beautifully. Secure that one down. Right, ready for sewing. So I'm using slip stitch again, and I'm sewing through the lining and the box and the pretty little bit of lace at the top. And the lace at the top is going to hide most of my stitches, putting the lining into the box. I really enjoyed making this little box. I'm going to use it for my scissors and little fabric scraps that I cut off when I'm doing little projects. This is our beautiful little box, all lined and ready to go. I hope you enjoy your box as much as I do. Look at that beautiful ribbon. Catch my next little videos, and thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.